Hi everyone, today for book time we will be reading this book. And I wonder, looking at the cover, what you think this book might be about. So the title of this book is If I Built a Car, and it's written by Chris Van Dusen. Jack from his back seat said to his dad, "This car is okay. This car is not bad. But it's just a car. Nothing great, nothing grand. It's nothing at all like the car I have planned." I'll work through the night to create a design, constantly analyze, tweak, and refine. I'll study jet rockets and look at old planes, contemplate buses and zip lines and trains. To make it as smooth and as sleek as an eel, I'll borrow ideas from the Wiener Mobile. So sit back, relax, stay right where you are. It's time to reveal my spectacular car. So what are some things you think he might put in his car? What might he do different to make his car not boring? So let's find out. You'll see that I added a lot of new things: flush fender skirts and retractable wings. 3 headlights up front, 4 tall lights in back, plus 2 giant fins like our old Cadillac. My brand new design will be curvy and round, with special jet engines that don't make a sound. I'll paint it bright colors with accents of chrome and top it all off with plexiglass dome. So his fenders are his flush. He's gonna have flush fender skirts. So flush means that it's gonna go with the car. It's not gonna stick out. Like some cars have the bumper sticking out, but this on his car, it's not gonna be sticking out. And he's gonna have wings that can go in and out. That's what retractable means, is that the wings can come in and they can go out. Looking at this page, what do you notice about the picture? So it kind of looks like he's leaning against a car, but as he's leaning against a car, it looks like the car's absorbing his hand, right? I'll build a safe car, just as safe as I can, 'cause safety is job number 1 in my plan. It may look like steel from afar, you can't tell, but it's actually made of polymer gel, a space-age concoction that I just invented. So in a collision, my car won't get dented. It simply absorbs what we happen to hit, and folks will be fine in the seats where they sit. So that's what he said. He said if you get in an accident, the car is just going to absorb whatever you hit, just like the car is absorbing his hand. And so as I was reading this page, I noticed there are some rhyming words. Did you notice any of those words? So I noticed the words tell and gel, tell, gel, and hit and sit, hit, sit, that those words also rhyme. I wonder what you notice about this page. So it looks like there is a swimming pool in the car. And looking at his dad, how do you think his dad feels about the car, about the pool in the car? He seems a little shocked, right? To that there's a swimming pool inside a car. Come with me now and I'll show you what's inside. I've put in a couch, it's comfy and wide. Plus a fireplace, fish tank, and here's something cool. The floor can slide open and look, there's a pool. Did you notice any rhyming words? So I noticed cool and pool rhyme. Cool, pool. Now step right this way to the back of the car and note the red button marked Instant Snack Bar. Say you were hungry and wanted a treat. Just press it and instantly good things to eat appear in a flash. Anything that you please, from hazelnut pudding to aerosol cheese. So if you could make a car, would you add a snack bar? I think I would, because I like foods and treats. They always make me happy. So I think that would be cool to have a snack bar in your car, especially if you're going on a long trip, right? After you've eaten, you might like a nap. And Robert the robot makes napping a snap. I've built him right into the back of the chair. He's out of the way. You won't know that he's there. But when you get sleepy and rise from your seat, the chair spins around without missing a beat. Robert the robot will take the controls. And he's guaranteed not to hit telephone poles. I see you're impressed with all that's inside, so start up the motor. Let's go for a ride. So I noticed that the words snap and nap rhyme, and so does beat and neat. They rhyme too. A car that smells good? Now that's something new. But if I build a car, that's just what I'll do. Inside the engine, I'll add a machine to capture the odor of burnt gasoline and change it to something more pleasing to noses, like blueberry muffins or freshly picked roses. So before, the car was driving on the street, and now what do you notice the car is doing? It looks like it's on top of the water, right? Like kind of like a boat. I wonder, what would you do if you saw a car floating like a boat? Now that we are cruising, let's head to the lake. There's no need to panic or slam on the brake. My car can do something that very few can. The fenders will float like a catamaran. We're skimming the waves and we're having a ball. But wait, hold your horses, 'cause that isn't all. Boating is fine till we get the urge to dive underwater. So he's saying that the boat or the car can not only be also like a boat, but it could also go underwater. Do you think it's going to be able to go under? Then just hit submerge. Robert will drive us as we burble about. We can see catfish and we can see trout. We might even spy the shy stickleback gar from inside our fabulous waterproof car. So the car was able to go underwater. He said, hit submerge, and then it went underneath the water. And I also read that he said that we were burble about, which burble means making murmuring noises. So maybe they are amazed at the car being able to not only float on water, but also to go underneath the water, that they're murmuring in the car, like gasping and being amazed by all the things that the car could do. And did you also hear any more rhyming words? So I also heard gar and car. Both of those words also rhyme. Last but not least, the best future of all comes down to a button that's shiny and small. Push it, and then in the wink of an eye, the car will take off. We'll be up in the sky. So now, not only can a car go underwater, but it can also fly in the air. And how do you think that lady and that man on the picture is feeling about that? How would you feel about that if you saw a car just start flying out of the water? I probably would make the same face at the lady and the man. And the dog's probably doing, the dog looks like it's barking at the car, and the lady sunglasses popped out and her drink is spilling. The man's pipe came out and his hat's in the air. I would probably have that same reaction if I saw a car popping out of the water and flying into the sky. We'll fly over land, we'll fly over sea, to Alaska, Nebraska, Bermuda, Belize. Or take a vacation when things start to freeze and fly us all down to the Florida Keys. My car will be cool, my car will be keen, my car will be one big fantastic machine. The toast of the town, the cream of the crop, the belle of the ball, and the tip of the top. My car will be famous from here to Peru. So it looks like there's a parade going on, right? They're all excited. Everybody's excited to see the car that can not only drive on the road, but also go on the water like a boat, go underneath the water like a submarine, and even fly like an airplane, right? So everybody's excited to see him. So, and I noticed that Jack used alliteration to describe how famous his car is going to be, how much everybody's going to like the car that he designed. So the words have the same beginning sound for alliteration, like toast, town, cream, crop, bell, ball, and tip top. These words share the same beginning sound. If I build a car, that's just what I'd do. So that's the end of our book, If I Built a Car by Chris Van Dusen. So Jack decided that his family's car is boring, it's not neat, it's nothing spectacular or anything like that. And he decides that he'll create his own car that is spectacular and awesome and great. So I wonder what you thought of all the things that Jack added to make his car spectacular and great. And throughout the book, Jack's dad had many expressions. I wonder what do you think Jack's dad was thinking as Jack was describing his car design? He said that the car will smell clean, that the car would be able to go on water, underwater, and it would be able to fly. So I wonder, what do you think his dad was thinking as he was describing all of these things about his car? And I wonder, could you design your own car? How would your car look? And what would you include in it? Would you be like Jack and have it be able to fly and go underneath water? Draw a picture of your car that you designed and share it with us on Flipgrid. Tell us the different things that you would add to your car.